morning and welcome back to my channel where I'm documenting my journey on the OPTAVIA 5-in-1 plan. And happy Valentine's Day. Now, technically, this is actually Tuesday, February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day, but this is going to air on Valentine's Day, so I want to wish a great day to all of my viewers. So you saw I broke out the Dash Mini Maker and put the heart template in. So I have heart-shaped pancakes for my first fueling today. I'm getting ready to go to work and you'll see what I have for my second fueling, and I should be home for lunch. And as you know from previous videos, I am going to Florida in about 30 days. So what I've done is I've kind of done a countdown. So yesterday was day 30, today is day 29, and I'm gonna count down the days on my plan until I leave for Florida. So if you wanna do this with me, shoot me a comment below so I know we are doing this together. All right, I'm heading out and I will see you later.
Wish I had a little more time with you, baby. Time to figure out what this could be. I dreamt of a life in a small town that wasn't enough for you somehow. I just wish I had a little more time with you, baby. Weeks and months and years they passed, and I knew it wouldn't last. When tears streamed down my face, my mama said, all the nights that end in heartbreak gonna pay off someday. And the pain that you're feeling gradually fades away. 'Cause growing up, falling in love, giving your all might not be enough. Just trust your head and your heart, that's what my mama said. I wish I could freeze this moment, just never let it end. Walking through the snow when you're taking my hand. All of those late nights on your couch when we just talked until midnight. I just wish I could freeze this moment, babe.
All right, well, I made it home for lunch. It was actually kind of a close call. Court ran way late, but I only live 2 miles away from where I work, so it's still nice to be able to come home in the middle of the day. And you saw what I had. I had the red bean and vegetable chili, and that is one of my favorite savory fuelings. And I do make it slightly different than the package directions. Instead of 3/4 cup, I use about a cup, maybe slightly less. And I think the consistency of the chili works out so much better. All right, so I'm getting ready to head back to work, and this is kind of a coincidence because I was planning on making this lean and green tonight, and then I found out that today is Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras, and my lean and green that I'm making tonight is jambalaya. How appropriate. So happy Fat Tuesday, guys. And when I get home from work, I'll get all my ingredients ready for the lean and green. And what it calls for is shrimp and 1 link of this sweet Italian style chicken sausage. And I'll show you how I make that, but it has Cajun spice and tomatoes and some cauliflower rice. So it should be really good. All right, I'm heading out and I will see you when I get home. Okay, well, I am back from work. I actually had to work a little late, and then when I came home, my son was starving, so I made him the bow tie pasta that I got in my last Aldi grocery haul, and some Texas toast, and then I got my stuff ready to make my jambalaya soup in honor of Mardi Gras. So, I am starving to death, so I'm gonna get right on this. So the first thing you do is you saute a 1/4 cup of sweet bell pepper and a 1/4 cup of chopped celery in 1 teaspoon of olive oil for 1 healthy fat. And then you saute that for about 4 to 5 minutes. And then I have this sweet Italian chicken sausage. One link is 1/2 of a lean. I'm gonna cut that up and then add that to the vegetables. And then a 1/2 cup of Italian diced tomatoes. And then a 1/2 cup of cauliflower rice. 1 cup of chicken broth. And then my spices, which is Cajun spice. I'm going to use my Creole seasoning. Paprika, basil, and then it called for oregano, but I can't find my oregano, so I'm going to use Italian seasoning. And then I'm going to add the shrimp. Now the shrimp, they said to measure out at 5 ounces uncooked. So that's what I did. It should cook down to about 3.5 ounces for 1/2 of a leanest. So I'm gonna link this recipe below. It's from Sandy's Kitchen Adventures, my favorite go-to website for lean and greens. And it shouldn't take too long. So I am gonna turn the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. And then I'll check back after I have my lean and green to report on how good it was. I have a feeling it's gonna be very good. And then after that, I've got this kitchen to clean up, and I want to do the treadmill, and then I have to figure out what I'm going to have for my last fueling. All right, well, like I said, I am super hungry, so let me get started with this.
Right now I'm standing in a corner. I see you from across the room. It's kinda crowded here, but I know you see me too. Everybody's singing, oh, everybody's singing, oh. I don't know what it is about you. It must be in the way you move. Just say you want me to. We got nothing to lose. You're looking so old. You're looking so old. Now I'm moving closer to you, and it's getting dark in this room. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, baby, let me love you. Just say the word and we can leave this place. I'll take you anywhere you want. As long as we're together, everything we'll do. You got me going, oh, you got me going, oh. Now I'm moving closer to you, and it's getting dark in this room. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you.
Oh my goodness, I just finished that lean and green, and it was so good. It was spicy. That Creole seasoning that I use is pretty spicy. And I used a whole 1/4 teaspoon for just the one serving. Now, like I said, the recipe is from Sandy's Kitchen, and it just makes one serving. You could definitely double, triple, or quadruple that recipe, because I think the leftovers would freeze up really nice, and you could just pull the soup out of your freezer when you needed it. And it is a complete lean and green. So it is 1/2 lean, 1/2 leanest. That completes the protein portion. 3 greens, 3 condiments, and 1 healthy fat. So it was really good. My only complaint is that I was almost too hungry when I made it, and it was so hot. I think I burned my mouth, but I really did enjoy it. And it's a lot of food, so if you are really hungry, that is a great lean and green to have. All right, I never made that one before. It's been on my Pinterest list for a really long time, so I'm glad I finally made it. And I do think it's funny, I was totally planning on making this all week, and I didn't even realize that today was Fat Tuesday. So I love New Orleans, and that reminded me of some New Orleans style cuisine. I've been to New Orleans, I don't know, at least 3 or 4 times. Mike and I love to go to Pensacola Beach. I think you've seen, I have a couple sweatshirts with Pensacola Beach on it. And we like to tie in a little trip to New Orleans when we do that, because it's only about a 3-hour drive from Pensacola Beach. Anyway, I am going to digest this fine meal and clean up my kitchen. I do want to do the treadmill, but I don't want to jump on it right away. I want to give myself at least half an hour before I get on the treadmill. And then I guess I'm just going to have to figure out what I'm going to have for my 5th fueling. And like I said, I'm doing a countdown. Today is day 29, and I have to admit, like I said, I did lose focus a little bit last week, so I'm on day 2 of being precisely on plan, and I'm gonna stick to it. I know from experience that you can change big in 30 days. So I would love for you guys to do this with me. If you have any questions about OPTAVIA, please feel free to email me. My email address is in the description box below. I love when you guys comment, and please feel free to let me know if you're planning on doing this with me, or if you have any lean and green ideas that you'd like me to try. I appreciate all of the comments. All right, I'm gonna go clean this kitchen, and I will check back later.
You're looking so old. You're looking so old. Now I'm moving closer to you, and it's getting dark in this room. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, baby, let me love you. Just say the word and we can leave this place. I'll take you anywhere you want. As long as we're together, everything we'll do. You got me going, oh. You got me going, oh. Now I'm moving closer to you, and it's getting dark in this room. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you.
All right, well, it is time for my last fueling. And you saw what I made. I made the mint chocolate soft serve, and it's so thick and creamy and good. And actually, this is gonna really hit the spot because I worked up a sweat on the treadmill. I had to force myself to do it tonight, though, I'll tell you. I stayed on plan today, but it was kind of a struggle. And, oh, hi, Leo. My buddy, he also joined me on the treadmill. At least he waited for it to stop. But what I noticed is, especially on the days that I work, near the end of the workday is when I'm the most vulnerable. I'm hungry for my lean and green. I'm a little stressed at whatever happened in the workday. And that is when I have to be the most vigilant. And what I've said to myself is, what is more important, my whys or my wants? And I have a lot of whys, and they range from the most recent, I want to look the best I can look in Florida in 29 days. But they're also really important whys. I don't want to get breast cancer again. And the best way that I can do that is to attain a healthy body weight. And that's, your health is the most important thing. And then I try to then think about how I feel when I'm off plan. And to be perfectly honest, I feel my best when I'm on plan. I have more energy, I sleep better, and I'm not sick to my stomach. I'm not feeling hungover either by food or by alcohol. So I just have to get in a solid routine, and then it won't be so hard. So if you guys are struggling too, struggle right along with me. We can do it. Our whys are more important than our wants. And Leo just wants his mommy. He doesn't have a why. All right. Well, happy Valentine's Day. Happy Fat Tuesday. I've got my Valentine's Day jammies on. Well, and excuse my wet hair. After my treadmill, I took a shower. I'm gonna let my hair dry naturally and then probably put them up in the heatless curls. So Mike's gonna come over for Valentine's Day tomorrow night. I haven't quite decided what kind of lean and green I'm gonna make, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. All right, I'm gonna wind down for the night. If you liked this video, please like it below and subscribe to my channel. And tick that notification bell so you are alerted every time I upload a new video. I'm gonna say good night, and I will see you next time.